I vow to always walk by your side. I vow to always respect you. I vow to never leave you alone. I vow to always support you in anything we do. I vow to be a united front and one being. I vow to always go on adventures together and make more memories for a lifetime. I vow to bring you happiness and laughter for as long as we live. I vow to be a good father to our kids and a great husband to you. I vow to always be your friend and not just your husband. And above all, I vow to love you unconditionally forever and always.
Mayson, first of all, I want to thank God for putting you in my life. Since the day I met you, I knew there was something special about you. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry. Saying you're my best friend is simply isn't enough to describe what you mean to me. Everything I didn't know I was dreaming of, everything I've been told to wait for, I see in you. Just like in our song Promises, I promise to keep you happy, or try my best to. I will always be there for you in your weakest time and in your strongest times. You have taught me so much in the past 3.5 years, and I can't wait to keep learning from you, growing with you, and to start our life together. You are my rock, my safe space, and my home. Mayson, you're my other half, my soulmate, and my person for life. I love you so very much, and I can't wait to be your forever bride.
Wow. You look great.
Thank you. Don't cry yet, Julie.
You love it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I feel so pretty.
You look great.
I'm doing okay.
I'm doing
Hey, dude. You look good.
Wow.
Do I look good?
You look really good.
I look really good?
You look good.
Yelly, I have something for you.
What do you think?
I'll go get it.
Ain't nobody gonna see.
Let me rub your boob.
Thank you.
I forgot about that.
Dearly beloved family members and friends, We are gathered together here in the sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses to join together this man, Mayson, and this woman, Danielle, in holy matrimony. We share in the joy that they have decided to commit their lives as husband and wife. Marriage is an honorable estate, instituted of God, and signifying unto us the mystical union which exists between Christ and his church. God said, "It is not good that man should live alone. I will make him a helpmeet." To make Eve, God took a bone from Adam's side, not from his head nor his heel. This has been thought to symbolize her place of companionship beside Adam, not under his heel nor over his head. They are heirs together of the grace of life. Marriage is a commitment to life, the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing and growth that no other relationship can equal. Real love is something beyond simple excitement and romance. It is caring as much about the welfare and happiness of your marriage partner as about your own. Love makes burdens lighter because you share them. It makes you stronger because you walk together. 1 Corinthians 13 states, "Love suffereth long and is kind. Love envieth not, love vaunteth not itself. Love is not puffed up, love doth not behave itself unseemly. Love seeketh not her own, love is not easily provoked. Love thinketh no evil, love rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth. Love beareth all things, and love believeth all things. Love hopeth all things, love endureth all things. Love never fails. This ring I give thee, Danielle,
This ring I give thee, Danielle,
in token of my love.
in token of my love.
I pledge my constant faith
I pledge my constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
With this ring
With this ring
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
This ring I give thee, Mayson,
This ring I give thee, Mayson,
in token of my love.
in token of my love.
I pledge my constant faith
I pledge my constant faith
and abiding love.
and abiding love.
With this ring
With this ring
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
By the authority vested in me by God our Heavenly Father in the state of New Mexico, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I'm a little emotional right now, so I'm gonna cry. But I want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for coming, and we welcome you. I'm sorry, a little bit. Okay. Just thank you guys for coming, and we really appreciate every single one of you guys.
You got this, girl.
Got it, Danielle.
Okay.
Kiss it out.
Okay, so welcome.
My name is Rachel, and I am Danielle's maid of honor. Don't look at me because I'm gonna cry. I want to start by thanking everyone for coming out and celebrating the love of our lovely Gillings. I know they mean so much to me. They always have, and I can't look at y'all. Mayson and Danielle have sort of a unique kind of love story in how they met. It honestly kind of reminds me of The Notebook in a way. She was a freshman in college. She went to the grocery store at Walmart, and the two touched hands in the produce section. Ever since then, it was meant to be. Or so we thought. This love story actually started with 2 right swipes on Tinder and an empty tank of gas. I remember how excited I was when Gelly sent me a snap of her engagement ring. Gelly and I had a gut feeling Mayson was going to propose. I asked her mom. She said no. I asked him. He also said no, because everyone knows Gelly and I have been attached at the hip since 3rd grade. Sorry? I was in bed and I screamed bloody murder, and I'm not kidding, I scared my college roommate so bad. She was almost in tears because she thought someone was breaking in. While I was on FaceTime with Danielle, she doesn't know this part, but that's the moment I started working on this speech. I might have finished literally last night, but that's besides the point. It's taken me so long to finish this speech because my mind always wanders. I've been best friends with Gelly since the 3rd grade when we started texting off of Facebook Messenger. So my memory bank is so incredibly full of love and happiness, it takes me a while to just narrow down just a few of those happy moments. I wasn't around when Danielle first started dating Mayson. She was in school in Colorado. I was living in Alabama. But hearing her voice on the phone, I knew she had found her soulmate. Mayson, you have opened Danielle's eyes to a whole different world. You bring her love, compassion, and understanding. You completely fulfill her in 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 8. Love is patient and kind, does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own ways. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoings, but rejoices with the truth. The reason I've been so overprotective over Danielle is because our friendship dates back to the 90s, even though we were both born in 2001. It actually began in the 90s with our moms, Jenny and Sam. They were on the drill team together at El Dorado. And my mom actually witnessed the start of her parents' love story by leaving a note on Danielle's truck saying, "I'm stalking you." Danielle and I are legacies. I've always said that. We've spent the majority of our friendship living over 1,000 miles apart. We've been best friends since the 3rd grade, even though we didn't meet until we were 14. Needless to say, I've missed a lot, and it's been hard being so far away. But I know Mayson is filling my shoes. You're her shoulder to cry on, her best friend, and her second half. You have opened... I'm so sorry. Literally, single-mindedly. You have opened her eyes and showed her how to truly love a woman. I know my speech is taking forever, but I promise I'm almost done. I have y'all's present that I want you to open. I know Danielle has been dying to open it, so you can open it real quick. Yeah. Every marriage has its ups and downs, and I want y'all to know that no matter what, 4:34 p.m. will be your perfect moment, because that's the moment y'all became husband and wife. Deli, thank you for being my rock and my extra sister. Thank you, Mayson, for filling in my shoes and loving Danielle in a way that I never could. I love both of y'all with my whole heart. Here's to the Gillings.
Hello everybody, I'm Mason's best man, Mayson. The one without the Y, last time I checked. No, I'm kidding. I'm Mayson Sheridan. I don't really have too much prepared. I don't really know where to even start. I've known Mayson since we were just little kids. And all I can really say is just follow your hearts and let God show you the way. And there's, when you walk with Christ, there's going to be nothing but hardship, but there's going to be nothing but glory and beauty. And when I look at you two, I see nothing but strength, and I see nothing but purity. And the time that I spent with you, Danielle, you show the quality of a real woman and what a real woman shows as far as standing by a man, standing by herself, not letting the world tell you any different, and knowing who you are and knowing who your man is. And Mayson, I've known you so long, and I know what you stand for, and the things that you've shown me are beyond words that what I can tell these people. But when I look at all these beautiful faces today, I just know there is so much love and there is so much help here. And so when you two are in those darkest moments, use these people. They're here for you. That's what God brought you, is these people here today. They're here for you. And you have each other most of all. Just remember that. And real quick, I'd like to say, everybody bow your heads. Just Heavenly Father, watch over these two. Watch everybody with us here today. Please help us walk on your path, speak only of your word, and live in your light every day. And help these two find each other when they're lost, or when they're lustful, or when they're longing for other things, when money gets in the way, or when the world of the jungle just gets in their way. Just help them find each other, and help them find the people that are here today. Amen.
Yes, I have the privilege of talking at his wedding, and I don't know why he asked me to do this, because, it may not be good. But him and Danielle was very, very interesting the first time I met this girl. She comes riding up. If you don't know, Bryden has this little Ford Bronco too, right? And they come barreling into the farm about, 70, 80 mile an hour. Sideways. Sorry, they're trying to take good care of your daughter. I'm sorry. Right, I know. And out comes Bryden, Mayson, and Danielle. And I'm like, where in the hell did you guys find Danielle? She is way too sweet to be hanging out with you two. For me and Mason and Brian, that's no big deal, right? I mean, we always see this broken sprinkler. Danielle is like a baby. She'd never seen this before, ever, anything. She didn't know what potato rows were. She didn't know what potatoes were. She didn't know what a sprinkler was. She didn't know what a tractor was. And for me to see that was awesome. It really was, because I was like, wow. But as the days went on, Danielle kept hanging around for some reason. I don't know why. And you can see they were falling in love. And I'm going to tell you this is pretty funny. This might make Mayson a little angry, but we had an antelope tag. And Danielle wanted to shoot an antelope. Well, this antelope was about 300-400 yards out there. I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. What do you say, Mayson? Probably like 3-4. And Danielle says, I could hit it. I said, okay. So me and Aspen, we pull the truck sideways. Danielle gets out on there. I said, are you sure? She says, yeah. Well, she pulls the trigger and she knocks it to the dirt. And I was like, oh yeah! And Mason couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. Like, she didn't hit it. She didn't hit it. We went out there and we got it, and that was the, yeah, right? But that was pretty funny. Pretty special. You two will be all right, promise you. As long as you two look at each other, fight with each other, yell at each other, do whatever you gotta do. Just don't stop loving each other. Ever. Even if Mayson is the biggest little pain in your butt you ever seen, you smack him up. If you can't smack him up, you call me, you call Angel, we'll smack him up. That don't work, you call his grandpa. He'll smack him up. Okay? And as long as you two do that, he'll be just fine. And as soon as we get some grandbabies, we're sorry, but we're gonna send them back to you full of Mountain Dew and sugar. I'm sorry. It's just the way it's gonna be. We love you guys. We think you guys are gonna do just fine, all right? Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. For those that don't know, I'm father of the bride. I'm Daniel Newman. Very proud to be Danielle's father. Thank you all so much for coming. Friends and family driving near and far to get here. It means so much to my wife and I, to Danielle and Mayson. Thank you, everybody, for being here to celebrate Danielle and Mayson and their wedding. Danielle and I, we talked about what I was going to say, and I told her I had a pretty good idea, but I still haven't decided how it's going to go, what I'm going to say, but I just want to talk about my daughter. Danielle is a very special girl, special young lady. She means so much to me, my wife, our family. She's the comedian, she's the glue, she's the almost everything that holds our family together. She is a major part of. And we love you so much for that. You've stepped up, you've spilled shoes, you've done things for us that you don't even know that you've done. And in the process have become an even better person than I could have hoped for. You're amazing. When she was a baby, a little girl growing up, we wanted to get her in sports, we wanted to get her involved and be active. We got her involved in soccer, and she was the cutest little girl out on the field in her uniform, but she was just not interested in it. She was the little girl in the middle of the game. She laid down on the field and just decided she's taking a break right now. And the other girls on the field just played around her, and we thought, okay, maybe sports isn't her thing. And then it turns out she becomes a NCAA college swimmer, swimming in the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference Championships. It's a girl that sets goals and accomplishes her goals. She's fearless. Just another perfect example of the kind of person she is. She's grown up, gone to school out of state. Another goal she's accomplished, she's going to graduate, she's going to be a teacher, and I'm so excited to see the great kind of teacher she's going to become. And then 3.5 years ago, you guys met? See, it doesn't seem that long to me, but I remember she started talking more and more and more about this guy, Mayson. And she said, well, he's... I'm like, well, is he on the football team? What position does he play? Well, no, he doesn't play football. I'm like, okay, well, tell me more about him. She tells me more. I'm like, okay, he sounds like a hard worker. This guy works on a farm. He fixes cars. I'm like, okay. And then one day we get a phone call, FaceTiming from Danielle, and she is literally driving a tractor from the farm from wherever, the job site to the farm. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is this? What has she done to my little girl? But she loved it. And she's like, I'm driving a tractor. I'm doing it. Look at me. It was the cutest thing in the world. And I think that was around the time I started realizing Mayson is a very special young man. Danielle has very high standards, not only for herself, but the people that she hangs around with. And I knew then Mayson is a pretty good guy. She's got very good taste, and for you to be able to step up to those standards, Mayson, says a lot about you. And then about a year and a half ago, Jenny and Danielle came down from Alamosa down to Albuquerque for a concert, and Mayson said, oh, I'm going to come down too. And that's around the time everyone started thinking, Mason's going to propose. And everyone said, no, it's not going to happen. And Danielle, when's it going to happen? She's like, he hasn't said anything. I don't want you to get depressed or sad. It's not going to happen. Well, so they go to the concert. Mayson and I go out to dinner. And it was just a normal night, remember? We went, we got barbecue. I kept thinking, well, maybe he's going to ask at dinner. Maybe, something's going to come up. Nothing happened. I'm like, well, maybe he's not going to ask at all. We get back to the house. They're still at the concert. And we are watching TV right there in the family room. Mayson disappears for a couple of minutes. And he was acting totally normal the entire night. And then all of a sudden, I'm watching TV. I've got my back to where he's coming in. And I hear this, excuse me, Mr. Newman? and I have my feet up, and I'm like, it's going to happen. And he's got the ring. If you were nervous, I couldn't tell. But it was great. I felt so honored in that moment that he cared enough for my little girl to talk to me, to ask permission to marry my daughter. And we talked, and I said, absolutely, it would be an honor to have you as our son-in-law, to have you marry our daughter. And I gained so much respect for him through that conversation because that's a tough conversation. And Mayson, you knocked the ball out of the park with that one. I remember telling Jenny later that night, like, I've never felt so honored to be a part of a conversation like that. So that was fantastic. And then as it went on and on, we knew. We go on a vacation for her birthday, and he proposes on the Ferris wheel in Las Vegas. And I couldn't tell he was nervous when he talked to me about marrying her, but you could tell he was nervous on the Ferris wheel. But again, it was fantastic to be able to be a part of that and witness that and see how happy he made Danielle in that moment. Was just amazing. Great job again. That brings us to today. Being able to celebrate this with everybody here, with Danielle, with Mayson, brings us so much pride and joy. Your mother and I wish you the best. We know you're going to be fantastic together. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, what goals you're going to accomplish, the mountains you're going to climb, the success you guys are going to have together. We're so excited. So please, everybody, get your glass. This is to Mayson and Danielle Gelling, Mr. and Mrs. Gelling. Congratulations. This is for you. Drink up.
Mayson Danielle, everybody. Mayson's mom, everybody.
You think you're 10 feet tall, run like you're bulletproof, and total car too. Boy, you're gonna hate this town. Wish you could burn it down. That fire in your eyes is 20 counties wide. But boy, you're gonna love 17. Boy, you'll do some stupid things. You're gonna drive and kiss and throw a punch and grow up way too fast. You're gonna drop the ball, hit the wall, and break some hearts like glass. I know you will, 'cause you're a part of me, and a part of you will always be. Boy, you gonna be so stubborn. You get that from your mother. I already see it now. You weren't there for backing down. Boy, there'll be a small town night, and you'll fall for the sky blue eyes. And when she's in your hands, you think you're a man and not a boy. She'll make you lose your mind. Part of you will always be my boy. Gonna come back home. You're gonna settle down. But you won't feel the way I'm feeling now. Till you have a boy, he's gonna know it all.
Mayson and his mom, Danielle and Mrs. Newman, everybody, for dancing.
Following wherever you would go. Then I got a little older, and you gave me space to grow. I don't ever seem to tell you enough, but I want you to know down the aisle. Little pink tutu, rose and tennis shoes. You wide eyes of your child. Those are all the memories you will cherish and you'll carry, no matter how much time has come and gone. Daddy, dance with me. I want you to see the woman I've become. Daddy, don't let go. I want you to know I'll always need your love. Today I became his wife, and I'll be your baby girl for life. Don't know what to do when I look at you. Words can't say enough.
I can't wait for our tattoo.
What you done for me, give me what I need to do.
It's not something I want to.
'Cause the world you built around me is the strength that will surround me and protect me now that I am on my own. Daddy, dance with me. I want you to see the woman I become. Daddy, don't let go. I want you to know I'll always need your love. Today I became his wife, and I'll be your baby girl. You gave me faith, you gave me life, you trusted me to live it right, and now you give your blessing on his love and mine. Daddy, dance with me. I want you to know I'll always need your love. Today I became his wife, and I'll be your baby girl.
Put your hands together for Danielle and her father, everybody.
Everybody tell me so, can buy me love. No, 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 no. Say you don't need no diamond rings, and I'll be some strange things sitting out